you. Hi, good to see you. Welcome Tuesday Transformers. I'm signing here on Facebook, okay? So just give me a moment. I'm so excited about what we're talking about today. So when you come in, go ahead and say hi to all my Tuesday Transformers. So maybe even put in TT in the comment line. Hi, Rose_A again. Hey, good to see you. All right, I want to wave here to my Tuesday Transformers. And again, I'm signing here on Facebook. So give me a moment here. So Tuesday Transformers, welcome back. I'm so glad you guys could be on. We are continuing our discussion on physical, spiritual, and cognitive health, the three components of health. And it's so important that you guys understand the necessity to address those three components of health. I want to say hi to Damien1EN. We're going to go directly into our teaching. So if I don't get a chance to say hi to you when you come on, that's the reason why. I don't want to disrupt what we're saying. In terms of who I am Dr. Sabine Elisee, board-certified family medicine physician, CEO, and co-founder of Cornerstone Medical Group. Listen, to be healthy and well, you can't just address your physical health. This is what I've come to understand as a pastor's kid, as a wife, and as a mom. That is why I help men and women reconnect their physical, spiritual, and cognitive health to bring satisfying wholeness to their lives daily. And today we're going right into our topic. We're going to continue our series on the three components of health. Go ahead and put a 3 in that comment line. I want to know you guys are there. You know, this is a hard week for a lot of us because we are already in Thanksgiving mode. We are already in vacation mode. So right here, I want to go ahead and be able to share with you quickly the necessity for your spiritual health today. So put the number 3 in the comment line. We already took care of that there. And on Facebook, Instagram, you guys know you're a little bit far, so I have to reach over. Savage3_30. Thank you for hitting that number 3 for us. So 3 components of health. We're talking about our spiritual health today. In our spiritual health, here is the reality. Right around this time of the year, a lot of people feel depressed. They feel isolated. While we have a lot of people enjoying the holidays, a lot of people getting encouraged and looking forward to spending time with family, this is also a very hard time for people because it makes them think about family that they don't have or loved ones that are gone. And this is the time of the year where we have more suicide. This is the time of the year where we have individuals who attempt suicide more. And I know sometimes we say if we say that, then that's going to make someone go ahead and do that. But there's a necessity that we engage in these conversations and actually call it for what it is. So even you, my Tuesday Transformer, not just for yourself as we go into today's topic of discussion and addressing our spiritual health, I also want you to pay attention to those individuals around you that may be a little bit more sadder, a little bit more isolated this time of the year, because this is a hard time of the year for a lot of people. And that is why we are talking about it today in one of our components of health, the necessity to address our spiritual health. So exactly what is our spiritual health? What does that look like? What does that mean? How do we address that? How do we engage that? Well, you know, here at Cornerstone Medical Group, we understand the necessity of reconnecting our physical, spiritual, and cognitive health. Our spiritual health is this. There is a reality that you and I have been created by God. And we have a God hole inside of us. And absolutely nothing can fill that God hole except for God. So it doesn't matter how much we drink. It doesn't matter how many parties we go to. It doesn't matter all the accolades that we get here on earth. It does not matter how much money we make. The only thing that could fill that hole inside of us is God. That's that God hole. So when we address our spiritual health, because we are made by this creator, there's a necessity to reconnect to our creator. Some people will say that it's a type of meditation. Some people will call it devotionals. Some people will call it just going to church. Well, I'm not talking about going to church. I'm not talking about, joining a church or joining a religious group. I'm speaking about relationship with Christ, because that makes the difference. And the relationship with Christ makes the difference because that's what fills our God hole. That's the only thing that fills this God hole. And maybe you felt it before. You had this goal, you obtained that goal. You wanted to be CEO, you became CEO. You wanted to get this benchmark and make this amount of money, you got that. Maybe you're in high school and you became varsity captain of whatever team or cheerleading squad, you got that. But yet, still, there was something that just didn't settle right. There was something that was still missing. There was that moment and those times of just that despair and that uncertainty of your identity gone. So when we feed our spiritual health, what we're doing is we are packing ourselves more and more with our true identity. And that identity is only found in Christ, because that's what fills our God hole. If you had a chance to go on to some of the posts that I wrote, remember we're talking about wholeness. We're bringing wholeness to your life. And it's the missing part, right? Physical, spiritual, cognitive health. When all three of those things come together, then truly we are able to get whole. So I want you to look at one of the other posts that I just posted. And this is where that truth that we find, the necessity to focus on the truth of who we are. And I love it. And it's in Philippians 4, verse 6 and 7. And honestly, guys, this is what I do. I have to fill myself with the truth, because in order to be a physician, what we have to go through, what hoops, what hurdles, what hardcore, like Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Plus and minus all the sex scenes. Yeah, but sort of it's like that. It's just that tough. And the way and the only thing that has sustained me is truly filling up myself more and more and filling up that God hole inside of me, so that my identity and who I am is not wrapped up in this white coat, but it's wrapped up in who I am through Christ. So here, look at this. Look at this verse, guys. I love it. It's in Luke. No, it's not in Luke. It's in Philippians 4, 6, 7. I like Luke because Luke was a doctor, right? And I call myself the female Luke because I'm a doctor, right? So anyways, this is what it says. I love it, and I'm paraphrasing it. This is the message. It says, don't worry. Instead, pray. Shape all your worries into prayers and petitions and praises. Let God know your concerns. That's especially true during this time of the year, right? Let God know your concerns. Before you know it, a sense of God's wholeness, wholeness, wholeness in our health, a sense of God's wholeness, everything coming together for good will come and settle you down. It's wonderful what happens when Christ displaces worry at the center of our lives. Sitting on this side as a physician, I never knew the reality of the despair that's in the heart of man. Just the worry. And it's not just old people, and it's not just white people, it's not just Black people, it's not just Asian people. It's the despair that's in the heart of man, because there's so much worry. We're so focused on getting this success, getting this grind, not meeting these goals or achieving. And that puts worry at the center of our life. And that worry literally produces chemicals in our body that breaks down our body more and more. So that's that physical manifestation of things that happen. But yet, when we look at this verse, the truth, when we look at the truth of what's going on, there's a necessity. Instead of worrying, we pray, and we have those moments where we fill our God hole, we fill ourselves up with the truth and the reality of who we are, because that's the only thing that we can do. We will never be enough in our own. We will never be able to continually have the strength. You'll see it and you know it. And I see it all the times too. That's why they say, once a man, twice a child. Our strength will fail us. Our energy will fail us. Our intellect and our intelligence will fail us. But the one thing that will not fail us is God and Christ. So you have to fill your God hole. This is the reality of what our spiritual health is all about. All right. And that's it. So again, that was Philippians 4, 6, 7. That was just one of mine, probably my personal ones I wanted to share with you, that really reminds me of when I am worrying, when I have more concern, when I have more thoughts of just, hey, what's going to go on? What's going to happen to my family? What's going to happen with this illness? What's going to happen with whatever it may be? I have to settle myself down by reminding myself of the truth. And this is the truth. All right. So that's really what it's all about. I wanted to quickly get on and share that with you guys. I want to say hi to Maya Andre Wuso Montimo, who's here on Facebook joining us. I want to say hi to see Tanis22. Good afternoon. Hi. I want to say hi to Damien. Damien said Luke. Someone said preach. Someone said relationship with Christ. Thumbs up. I see you. Dr. Brandy. Hi, MD. Oops, sorry, Facebook. Dr. Brandy said amen with the exclamation mark. I want to say hi to Mark02 who joined us and waved. Listen, if you think that this video is going to be helpful to someone, particularly as we are going into the holiday season, and they may feel that despair, they may feel left alone, they may feel that depression or just that overwhelming sadness, share this with them. Let them know the truth, that there's more. What they're feeling is that God hole. They need to fill that God hole. And that's that spiritual health that we're talking about today. So remember, next week, we're going to be talking about the very last one, our cognitive health. All right. And cognitive health does have everything to do with meditation, right? Sometimes we think that, hey, if we're talking about God, then we can't be talking about meditation. That's not true. You need all of it, right? I, again, do mindful meditation because there's a necessity in that as well, too. It's the three components. When the three components of our health come together, that's when we can get to that point of wholeness in our health. And that's what I want you Tuesday Transformers to do. That's what I want to do here for my patients here when they come to Cornerstone Medical Group located here in Coral Springs. You know, I got to add the plug. So that's very important. So share this video with them. And if you feel like this is going to be helpful, again, my name is Dr. Sabine Elisee, board certified family medicine physician, CEO and co-founder of Cornerstone Medical Group. I've come to realize as a pastor's kid, wife, and mom, to be healthy and well, you can't just address your physical health. No, you have to address all three components. That's why I help men and women reconnect their physical, spiritual, and cognitive health to bring satisfying wholeness to their lives daily. You guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm so glad you could join on. I know you're at your lunch. I know you need to get back to work. I need to get back to seeing patients as well, too, and really eat something really quickly. I'm so glad you could join. So don't miss this next week. Enjoy your Thanksgiving and be sure to really take time and think about those things that truly you can't pay for. Those things that really make the difference and bring gratitude to your life. All right? Be good, guys. See you next week. Hey, Rudy! I got to go back to seeing patients. I'm sorry, but hit back the replay so you can see it. All right, Rudy? Bye, guys. Take care.